Hey there everybody, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Puborama, and in today's video, I'll be breaking into the best 3 businesses for making money and having fun in Grand Theft Auto Online. It's 2024, and in 2024, there's been a lot of changes, or at least in the past year leading up to 2024. Payphone hits just this week were nerfed and buffed at the same time, changing the payment and cooldown for them. And a lot of other businesses have changed. For example, the Cayo Perico Heist was nerfed quite hard on its overall payment, but it's still an absolutely fantastic way of making money. So as I said, in today's video, we'll be breaking into 3 different businesses, and we're going to start off with the agency, which I think is a good mix of fun and a great way of making money. The agency has really 3 different ways you can earn cash. Now, albeit one of them just got changed quite a bit, which we'll break into, but let's start off with my favorite things about the agency. First of all, as you can see, it comes equipped with a 20-ish car garage. I don't exactly know how many cars you can store, but it's a lot. As we can see, I've got about 10 here, 10 on the lower level, and it looks like you can store 1 up top. Okay, so then it's 21 cars, but it's really, really nice that the agency comes with a garage fully equipped in the basement. It gets even better, because the agency also has the ability to upgrade vehicles to Amani Tech, which means that you can buy this property, you can purchase supercars, upgrade them to have bullet-resistant armor, have explosion resistance, upwards of 12 missiles, have missile lock-on jammers, and you also get the upstairs part of the business, which is the money making. Now, first of all, this business floor is great because you can exit in any personal vehicle you have inside of your agency, or you can exit in a free agency Supervoltio. Also, if you own any other helicopters, you can fly out in those as well. We can also make our way over to this table here and grab a bunch of snacks for absolutely free, which is super duper nice. Making our way upstairs is where the business gets started. So if we head over to our agency computer, we will see there's a couple different things. First of all, we have to register as either a CEO or a motorcycle club president, because this is not a business that requires you to be either one. You can just be whatever you want. So we take a look at the computer, and we got security contracts and VIP contracts. Now, VIP contracts are simple. You will get, as you can see at the bottom, a payment of $1 million for completing this, which is great. It takes you about an hour and 10-ish minutes to do. The first time you do it, you'll get a bonus. It should be about double, but then every time after, it's going to be $1 million. This is great because it's not a lot of time spent, it's kind of fun to do the missions, and it's a lot of money. So there's really no complaints there. And then if you get bored of doing the Dr. Dre VIP mission, well, that's fine, because you got security contracts that you can do. And there's quite a bit of different ones. You got liquidized assets, asset protection, vehicle recovery, and there's still a couple other ones that you can do. So these aren't too bad, and they pay pretty good, $41,000, $37,000. And not only do they pay you, but they also increase your passive income. Every 5 security contracts you complete, you get $2,000 of passive income every 48 minutes. And you can stack that passive income up to $20,000 when you complete 200 of them. And we can see right here that my safe has $8,000 in cash sitting in it for me literally doing nothing, which just allows the agency to be super duper nice. The final way of making money with the agency is going onto your phone and calling Franklin. You can request a payphone hit when you call Franklin, which is really nice. Payphone hits are going to pay you $45,000 if you complete all the objectives, and they should only take you about 3 minutes. The only downside is that payphone hits have a 10-minute cooldown now, which means you're gonna have to spam them like crazy. But to be fair, while you're waiting for the security contract cooldown, you can do a payphone hit, and then once you finish the payphone hit, you can do another security contract, then you can do a payphone hit, and back and forth. And it's a great way of making a lot of money, paired with the fact that you can also get your 200 missions completed. So overall, the agency is absolutely fantastic. It features free helicopters, it features many different fun ways of making money, and a garage that allows you to not only get Amani Tech vehicles, but store 21 vehicles. Making our way over to the next business, this one is not your conventional make money fast. This one is going to take some time to earn you money, but thankfully it's not going to cost you a lot of your personal time, as this is all being done in the background. This business is the nightclub. Now, the nightclub, just like the agency, has some really nice amenities going for it. Once again, it has a 30-car garage if you purchase the upgrades. Now, that's different from the agency. The agency all comes included. You do need to spend some extra cash, but to be fair, 30-car garage, I mean, that's still pretty freaking sweet. So just with the agency and nightclub alone, you can have 50 cars stored. And you'll be making money with both these businesses passively. The nightclub has two different ways of making money. The first passive income is definitely the best. That is nightclub popularity. So if we make our way over to my computer, which is all the way in the corner of the room here, we can take a look at the two different earnings. So you can see I've earned a crap ton with my nightclub, 36 million, and I'm not even really using it right now because I've got a lot of cash just sitting. But I have made $13.5 million just from collecting my passive nightclub popularity income. So as you can see, my nightclub popularity right now is about 30%, and that's very easy to fill. I can either kick somebody out of the club if I go into the main entrance, and that'll probably boost it by about 30%, or I can go over to Resident DJ, and I can just swap through DJs really quickly, and this is also going to increase my popularity. As you're going to see when we go back on the computer, it's now about 50%. So that's a very easy way to get your nightclub popularity up. When it's maxed, you're going to be earning $60,000 every 48 minutes, which is an insane amount of money. But in warehouse management, you also have 5 technicians that you can set to other businesses. For example, if you have motorcycle club businesses just sitting around, you can leave them active, not doing anything with them, and these guys will accrue goods over time. You can also have cargo and shipments from your CEO buildings, and these guys will all grab those goods and then give you passive income upwards of $70,000 every hour. So when you add these both together, that's upwards of $150,000 an hour just for the nightclub. And it's absolutely amazing because you don't ever have to lift a finger. And plus, the nightclub gets even better. If we make our way over to the basement level 1, we have 3 weaponized vehicles that come basically free with the nightclub. They're super cheap to get, and the best one actually comes free, which is the Vapid Speedo Custom. So now we are at basement level 1, and as we can see, when we make our way over to the vehicles, we've got our 3 weaponized trucks. We got the Vapid Speedo Custom, which alone is amazing. It has a weaponized minigun on the roof. It has completely bulletproof glass for 27 rifle rounds, and then it shatters and you can get shot, and all of the armor plating fully works on the vehicle. Then we move on to the Mule, which is pretty useless, I'm going to be honest. I just wouldn't suggest it. And then we have the Pounder, and this vehicle is amazing. It has a missile battery on the roof, and that missile battery, it does work. You can spam missiles at your opponents. Plus, this vehicle can drop proximity mines, save for the Vapid Speedo Custom, which, if driven over, will instantly blow up whatever's chasing you. These vehicles make sale missions way easier because not only are they very bullet resistant, but they actually have weapons to defend yourself, and you can pull them out whenever you want in a public session. So these vehicles are just great, and once again, another fantastic addition to the nightclub. So definitely a business I would recommend to pick up, especially for it only costing around $1 million just to buy the property. And now we arrive to the final business in today's video. The best at one thing, and that is making money. To be honest, the Cayo Perico heist is pretty fun. The first probably 10 times you do it, and then slowly but surely it becomes less and less enjoyable the longer you do it. It's pretty fun for the first couple times though, because you're obviously a noob when you start and you don't know what the heck you're doing, but it's always fun to try and get your best times, and that's usually what I do, is I'll just try to speedrun the heist and see how fast I can do it. That's what still keeps it exciting for me. And yeah, it's actually not too bad when you do it like that. Now, the Cayo Perico heist is great, and the Kosatka itself is a fantastic vessel. It's got a couple capabilities going for it. First of all, in the Moon Pool vehicle slot, there are 3 different vehicles that you can store. We have the Sparrow. The Sparrow alone is amazing. It can fly incredibly fast. It's the second fastest flying helicopter in the game. It has unlimited missiles, and it has flares. That alone makes it S tier. When you pair that in the fact that you can spawn it instantly with your interaction menu wherever you are, yeah, absolute dub. Then we have our downstairs bay, which has some more vehicles. So we can see right next to me, we have the Avisa. This is useless. I'm going to say that right now. The Avisa, just don't buy it. It's a waste of money. But behind the Visa, we have the Toreador, and this is another amazing vehicle. It has missiles, it has missile resistance, it can survive about 7 explosions before being blown up. I should also mention it's infinite missiles, features a rocket boost, and as you can tell while it's in a submarine, it can go underwater, which is just really, really cool. So yeah, those two vehicles there, amazing, and when you pair that with the Sparrow up top, absolutely fantastic. The Cayo Perico heist is still the best way of making money in the game, and it's pretty easy to do. Once you get it down, you can do the whole heist, including setups in around 40 to 50 minutes, and you'll net about 1.1 million on average. And if you do the alt character method, where you swap to an alt account just by going to online and swap characters, and you start the heist on your secondary character, then you can bank that money as well, and you can make upwards of 2.2 million an hour, especially if you add in passive businesses. So it's actually really, really easy to earn a crap ton of money with the Cayo Perico heist. So definitely the best business in the game for that. You also have missiles that you can launch out of the Kosatka, which is kind of cool. So as you can see, I'm at the seat, and all we need to do is press A to launch a guided missile. These missiles are an absolute menace if you're in a public lobby, because people can just sit in their Kosatka and launch them at you. And like, let's say I want to aim this directly at this little top of the building. Like, it's super easy to aim them. Look at this. Like, I'm directly on the building. Boom. Hit the one. It's just very easy to guide the missiles. It's a little actually OP, in my opinion. And you only have to wait a minute to spam them. You can just swap to the other seat, and then shoot that one, then go back to the other seat. And then the final great thing about the Kosatka is the fast traveling. Once you complete your first heist, you're going to get a super cheap fast travel. I think it's normally like 10 or 20,000. But as we can see, I'm currently sitting at Vespucci Beach, right next to the shore of Los Santos. Let's say we want to make it, I don't know, somewhere completely random. How about Procopio Beach on the entire other side of the map? Well, I spend $2,000, and my sub is going to magically teleport at Mach 9, apparently breaking the sound barrier. And just like that, we have now made it to Procopio Beach. So it's honestly a great business. All these businesses are great. And if you have the money to buy them, I would highly recommend that these are the 3 businesses that you really prioritize on getting. If you're a newer player, I would highly recommend to pick up the probably agency, and then I would say the Kosatka, and finish off with the nightclub. And if you're obviously an experienced player and you've got a lot of businesses set up, I would just recommend to keep these ones going. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. If you enjoy this type of content, you want to see more like it, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!